Oh, right, reflection. So today we are going to be reading the last twab or twid, whatever the heck you want to call it, for Into the Light and Season of the Wish. Because as we know, this coming Tuesday is the launch of Destiny 2: The Final Shape. So here we go. This week in Destiny, May 30th, 2024. Before we begin the twid, we want to let all of you know that earlier today, a portion of Destiny 2 The Final Shape was accidentally pushed live on the PlayStation 5 streaming service. There are currently spoilers being shared online. A small group of players who were able to play some of the campaign, excess collections, and other reward info coming from Final Shape and Echoes. We recommend please be careful on social media over the next few days to avoid spoilers. Remember to exercise caution and be critical of potential misinformation. Please be considerate of others and report leaks so players can experience the conclusion of Light and Darkness Saga themselves. Thanks to all our community members who have already helped us by reporting leaks and those actively working to prevent more of the experience from being shared before its intended release. It is always extremely difficult when our team's hard work is leaked early, but we are still excited for everyone's experience for the full release on June 4th together. Now for your regular scheduled twit. This is this week in Destiny. We are just days away from the final shape. Are you ready? Did you get all the gear you were aiming for? We hope so. And while we can't give you any drops you may be missing, we can give you information on the new artifact perks so you can start fine tuning your perfect build. Destiny 2X Dungeons and Dragons collab. The final shape artifact preview, world's first raid details, display art for Pantheon, the Pantheon Creator Challenge, Fireteam voice chat update, Cosmic Cosmodrome, Bungie rewards, last chance, and downtown. So, Destiny had a Dungeons and Dragons preview because Dungeons and Dragons has been around for 50 years now. So, starting on June 4th with the launch of Final Shape, you can unlock the Golden Dragon Apex Draconic set for Titans, the Mind Flayers themed Flare Dominion set for Warlocks, and the Displacers Beast themed Spectral Displacer set for Hunters. Which is basically like one thing saying we got Cthulhu, a dragon, and some weird creature. Which are hunters normally, they're just weird creatures. Additionally, the Adventurers Pack bundle will include a Dragon's Help ship, the Owlbear Chariot, and the Eye of Tyrant's Ghost Shell. Which the Ghost Shell is this. There's the little burb, and then the Queen of Dragons ship. In addition to the in-game items, woo, Bungie Store will also be offering an Eye Tyrant Beholder Ghost vinyl figure inspired by the infamous floating gaze monster from the D&D universe. Final Shape Artifact Preview. With the Final Shape right around the corner, we wanted to give you an early look at the artifact perks so you can expect on launch day and throughout Echoes. The three elements in focus for this artifact are Solar, Void, and Arc, so the three original subclasses. You'll also find a focus on melee and swords as well as long-range weapons such as sniper rifles. Okay. Take a look at the Hunter's Journal, of course because of Kate. So, Anti-Barrier Pulse, Unstoppable Sidearm, Unstoppable Scout Rifle, Overload Hand Cannon, Anti-Barrier Submachine Gun. Anti-Barrier Pulse, thank you. Unstoppable Scout, okay. Overload Hand Cannon. Interesting. When weapons with the Radial Transponder Origin perk deal increased damage to Vex, extends the duration of the radial area pulse created. Huh. Is that going to be the Season of the Dawn perk? Because there was a discussion about Season of the Dawn weapons coming back. Is that going to be the origin perk? Their kills would, you know, deal with that. Um, Weapons with dealer's choice, which is going to be the weapons from the main story. Radial Era Trespasser, Collective Purpose, and Sundering Origin traits are always overcharged weapons for you when that modifier is active. The injury costs of elemental charge mods are significantly decreased. Rounds loaded by the Castle of Shadows Origin perk can overflow the magazine. I wonder what that is. Winning Hand. While using weapons with the Dealer's Choice Origin perk, combatants precision final blows or rapidly defeating them will cause them to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby enemies. Having several equipped weapons with Dealer's Choice Origin trait, it increases the effect of the explosion. Okay. Elemental Siphon. Rapid final blows with a kinetic or a weapon matching your equipped super creates an elemental pickup that matches your super. Huh. So if you're using, if you have that, and you get a rapid final blow with, let's say, um, a stasis weapon, but you don't have you know, a stasis, weapon that you currently like, which I don't know why you wouldn't. But you have a kinetic you like, but you have stasis equipped, and you want frost armor. It will give you a stasis shard. So if you're running, God, I don't know, messenger, but you have you really like the the whatever. Basically, if you have a gun with kinetic or it matches your currently equipped super, which with prismatic, there you go. Let's say you want a tangle because you're running a tangle build, and you have Weaver's Call, but you're running all the other stuff. Whatever. You get an element to pick up. Overload Sword. Landing consecutive hits with a sword, your ability will disrupt combatants, stunning them and delaying ability regeneration, blah, 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 blah. Swords are always overcharged when that modifier is active. Stasis weapon final blows against slowed or frozen targets release a burst that slows. That is going to make Cold Snap very good. Oh, yeah. It's anti-barrier pulse. Okay. It will cause... Oh. Okay, so what this means is... Yeah, Wrath Weavers just got better. And you could use... Okay. Because also, final blows with a kinetic weapon or a weapon matching your equipped super. So, if you have if you have a heavy weapon, and you're running, the frost armor perk and everything, you'll get a stasis shard, but that can also... Okay, cool. Breaking the combat shield grants increased weapon stability, handling, and reload. Swords gain and increase guard distance or resistance. Destroying a tangle with a strand weapon creates a larger, more damaging explosion. If you're a strand only, this is good for you. When you or a fire team member stuns champion, you gain energy for your least charged super. Rapidly defeating combatants with a sword refunds some ammo. When you have a void or a prismatic subclass equipped, Defeating weakened targets provides a small void overshield. Bubble Titans, you just got put on PvE duty. Have fun. When you have a solar or prismatic equipped, picking up an orb of power makes you radiant. Yeah, sure. When you have a prismatic subclass equipped, incoming damage is reduced while amplified. So literally, the only two things that people are going to like are going to be these two. Okay. When you cast your super, each member of your fire team with a different super type, different than yours, will gain bonus weapon damage. Different super type. Okay. While you have an armor charge, dealing a weapon with a sword consumes an armor charge and powers your sword for a short time, granting it a bonus damage and energy charge rate. Void sources deal increased damage to weakened targets. While you have Woven Mail, Frostmold, or a Void Overshield, your melee recharges faster and you deal increased damage. While you are Amplified or Radiant, your grenade recharges faster and you deals increased damage. Prismatic, Wrathweavers, Stasis Super, Arcane Needles, Devour, Lightning Surge, and Hellion. Oh wait, no. Feed the Void, Lightning Surge. Get myself amplified. Grenade recharges faster. Use my super. Gain Frost Armor with Wrathweavers. Gain increased grenade and melee damage while Transcendent. Weapon Final Blows while Transcendent. Refund light and dark energy after Transcendence ends. This makes once you unlock Song of Flame, that's very good. That's very good. That one is going to make becoming prismatic and getting transcendent very good. So it's probably going to make the double primary meta look a little bit more viable. But yeah. Weapon Final Blows while Transcendent. Refund light and dark energy after Transcendence ends. Basically, if you're a Warlock, you use Song of Flame. You can just use your weapon while using some of your abilities. Oh no, when you're Transcendent. So yeah, basically this is for everyone. But if you're a Song of Flame user and you got both, use them. Okay, cool. Salvation's Edge World First Race details. On June 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, Brave Fire teams will look to become the first to complete the new raid and take home the coveted World First belt. We have some key details helping your planning and including requirements for raid entry and updates to the World First Race competition criteria. The contest mode will be enabled for 2 days. You'll need to meet at least 1965 power to be at the cap through all encounters. Completing the final shape campaign and the wildcard exotic quest is a requirement to launch the raid. but only the fire team leader must meet this requirement. A fair warning to members of the fire team: do not compete the Final Shape campaign before jumping to Styles and Grape. The raid contains spoilers. Completion criteria. We have changed the way we track and recognize the world first competition for the raid. Fire teams will no longer be required to return to orbit to finish the race. The first fire team to finish every encounter and loot the final chest will be declared the world's first and have their victory immortalized with Salvation's Edge World First Raid Belt. Similar to Crota's End, will be working a way to quickly check with analytics before we announce the winning team on our social channels, and will then start our more thorough security review. We do want to make everyone wait around while we dig into this data, but if we do find that any cheating or violations have occurred, we reserve the right to disqualify a team and crown the next fire team in line the world's first, even after an announcement. Blah. Twitch rivals. There you go. Get some, badges. Display stuff. With the launch of Pantheon, we pitted two teams of creators against each other to see who would come out on top, and after 4 years, we crowned the winner. Congratulations, Team Sweat. Team Sweat. Sweatsicle, Captain Evan, 1997, Pure Chill, Benny, Yellow's Light, and Sneaky Beaver have won it with a life-size replica of the fan favorite Fallen Guillotine Arsenal Sword. Fire Team Finder. Oh, voice chat channels for Fire Team Finder. Cosplay Cosmodrome. Last chance for Bungie rewards. Destiny 2 will be brought offline on June 3rd. And on June 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so noon for me, Destiny 2 will be brought back online. Update 8.001 will be playable on all platforms and region at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Oh wait, no. 10, 11, and then 12 maintenance is scheduled to complete. Final Shape Preload. Beginning on June 3rd after 10 a.m. PT, users can start pre-downloading update 8.001. Channel with that, Steam, Epic Games, Microsoft Store. You're gonna need that much storage space on PS5. So for PlayStation 5, it hasn't changed. For PS4, you're gonna need more. Wow. Steam, you're gonna need. Okay, well then. Beginning on June 4th, Destiny 2 is ending support for Windows 7, 8, and 8.1 OSs. Known issues list. There you go. Claim your seasonal rewards. Content Vault. Everything's going into the Content Vault. Known issue. Last Wish weapon rewards from Pantheon can drop as old versions of the weapon. Some Iron Banner Legacy ornaments are unlocking misdescriptions. Sure requires weapons have incorrect lore tabs than expected. Okay. Art of the Week. That's it for this week. This is the last TWAB before the final shape. We can't wait for you to experience everything we've been working on. If you have any feedback and questions, so do let us know what your experience is when you jump in. You can check our D2 team's accounts throughout the week for responses and updates. We'll be back next week for another Twit. Until then, best of luck, Guardians. Let's show the witness what we're made of. Destiny 2 team. So the only thing that I think I liked out of all this is just knowing what the frack the things are going to be. And knowing that pulses, scout rifles, and hand cannons are basically probably the top 3 good ones. They said something about as well as sniper rifles, but I didn't see anything about a sniper rifle. So, like, yeah, I don't see anything about a sniper rifle. So, okay. But Salvation's Edge is going to be the name of the raid. That will be very interesting to see how that goes. But with that being said, Red Faction, um, I will see you guys on Sunday. We'll do a couple things. Tomorrow, like I said yesterday on my stream, which if you missed it, go check it out. It's over there. We did some PvP. Did a little bit of Gambit. Had to wait for Destiny's maintenance to be done, so I did Genshin first. Then I went to Destiny. Then ended it with Genshin. I think we played a little bit of X Defiant 2 as well. I say I think because I'm just kind of, oh look, that happened. But regardless, tomorrow when Destiny's reset hits, depending on the map and the weapon that might be available for trials will dictate whether or not we do subclass shakeup in trials or subclass shakeup in Onslaught. But with that being said, I will see you guys on Sunday for the stream. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you then.